All right, we got to talk about that absolutely horrendous debate on Jubilee Media, one progressive versus 20 conservatives. Jubilee Media, what the fuck? The selection of those participants was one of the worst representations of a political party I've ever seen in my life. In the very beginning, when you guys started doing this series, 1 versus 20, the roundtable was actually really interesting, and the people brought on excellent points. And now that it's become so mainstream and televised through your YouTube channel and it gets so many views, it feels like you guys have sold out to the clickbait and the headlines that some of these people actually bring to your show, as opposed to true, honest debate. And as somebody who wants to hear the good faith opinions on both sides of an argument, something like that is just a disgraceful waste of time. Because every single person there was more focused on their ability to spew whatever the fuck retarded ideas they had, instead of actually hearing each other out. They were more caught up in this game of interrupt me than they were with actually trying to hear each other and ask good faith questions and talk about good faith facts. In fact, as a conservative myself, I was more on the side of the progressive, Mehdi Hassan, not because I agree with a single thing that he says, but because he was the one that actually came with any notion of prepared idea. And nobody even thought to challenge him. Nobody thought to challenge him beyond his own character. And debating on character is a weak way to debate. So Jubilee Media, you guys need to fix the way that you're casting people for your show, because otherwise you're going to go down as a part of American history, but not the part that you want. You will lose credibility as an intelligent source for debate, because everything that interview was anything but intelligent and anything but a debate. Now, to be very, very, very clear, I am pro-America, which at this current moment in history is slightly to the right. Not far right, but slightly to the right, generally speaking. Those people that were selected for that interview made the far left to look not that bad. And to be clear, I highly disagree with the far left. But watching those far right people debate on Jubilee Media was an embarrassment to anything that the left, or just Democrats in general, think that the Republicans and conservatives are. So for anybody watching, just know, Jubilee Media does not represent what we as slightly to the right, pro-American individuals want for this country. And they certainly don't reflect our intelligence level. Hope this helps.